Hello and welcome to Disha's official YouTube channel. This is Ruchi presenting daily news analysis. Supreme Court sets deadline to implement One Nation, One Ration Card. The Supreme Court ordered all states and union territories to implement the One Nation, One Ration Card scheme by July 31st, additionally directing the central government to create a national database of all unorganized workers in the country. The One Nation, One Ration Card, that is ONORC, aims to allow migrant workers and their families to purchase subsidized rations from any fair price shop, that is FPS, in the country under the National Food Security Act 2013 through the use of Integrated Management of Public Distribution System, that is IMPDS, and the Anna Vitran portal. While the IMPDS portal collects and maintains records of all interstate transactions, the Anna Vitran portal records transactions and entitlements of all the intra-district and the intrastate beneficiaries. The scheme was originally launched in 2019 as a pilot program to test interstate operability of ration cards between Telangana and Andhra Pradesh and Maharashtra and Gujarat. But in January 2020, the centre declared that the scheme would be expanded across the country by June 1, 2020. The COVID-19 pandemic and the chaos born out of it though made that goal unattainable. Cipla gets DCGI nod to import Moderna's COVID vaccine for emergency use. The Drugs Controller General of India, that is DCGI, granted permission to the Mumbai-based pharmaceutical firm Cipla to import Moderna's COVID-19 vaccine, making it the fourth vaccine in the country to be given the Emergency Use Authorization, that is EUA. It is the first foreign vaccine to get approval under the government's revised norms for accelerated regulatory clearance of COVID-19 jabs. The two-dose Moderna vaccine given 28 days apart has shown an efficacy of 94% in protecting against COVID-19 starting 14 days after the first dose. It is already approved in 40 countries including the US, Japan, Singapore, UK, Italy, Spain, Canada, Germany, etc. Storage for the medium term for Moderna vaccine is in the range of -25 to -15 degrees Celsius. An unopened vial can be stored in a normal cold chain for 30 days in -2 to -8 degrees. Currently, India has made available 3 COVID vaccines: Covaxin, Covishield and Sputnik. According to the WHO-based evidence collected so far, the new variants of the SARS-CoV-2 do not alter the effectiveness of the Moderna mRNA vaccine. Snot Outbreak. Turkey's Sea of Marmara that connects the Black Sea to the Aegean Sea has witnessed the largest outbreak of the sea snot. What is a sea snot? It is a marine mucilage which floats on the surface of the sea like a brown phlegm. This thick slimy layer of organic matter looks like a viscous brown and foamy substance. Formation. It is formed when algae are overloaded with nutrients as a result of water pollution combined with the effects of climate change. The nutrient overload occurs when algae feast on warm weather caused by the global warming. Water pollution adds to the problem. Overproduction of phytoplankton caused by climate change or rising temperatures and the uncontrolled dumping of household and industrial waste into the seas has led to the present-day crisis in Turkey. Impact. The growth of the mucilage is posing a severe threat to the marine ecosystem of the country. It has caused mass deaths among the fish population and also killed other aquatic organisms such as corals and sponges. Over a period of time, it could end up poisoning all aquatic lives including fishes, crabs, oyster, mussels, and sea stars. Besides aquatic life, the sea snot outbreak has also affected the livelihoods of fishermen. Some experts have also warned that sea snot can cause an outbreak of waterborne diseases such as cholera in cities like Istanbul. Desalination. Naripayur, a village in Ramanathapuram district, a drought-prone area situated in the southeast corner of Tamil Nadu, will benefit from 20,000 liters per day of fresh water produced from seawater, thanks to the solar thermal forward osmosis seawater desalination system installed in the place. Working. A desalination plant turns salt water into water that is fit for drinking. The most commonly used technology used for the process is reverse osmosis, where an external pressure is applied to push solvents from an area of high solute concentration to an area of low solute concentration through a membrane. The microscopic pores in the membrane allow water molecules through it but leave salt and the most other impurities behind, releasing clean water from the other side. Challenges. Desalination is an expensive way of generating drinking water as it requires a high amount of energy. The other problem is the disposal of the byproduct, highly concentrated brine of the desalination process. While in most places brine is pumped back into the sea, there have been rising complaints that it ends up severely damaging the local ecology around the plant. Global and Indian scenario. Worldwide, desalination is seen as one of the possible answers to stave off water crisis. These plants are mostly set up in areas that have access to seawater. Desalination has largely been limited to affluent countries in the Middle East and has recently started making inroads in parts of the United States and Australia. In India, Tamil Nadu has been the pioneer in using this technology, setting up 2 desalination plants near Chennai in 2010 and then in 2013. The other states that have proposed these plants are Gujarat and Andhra Pradesh. In November 2020, Maharashtra announced the setting up of desalination plant in Mumbai, becoming the 4th state in the country to experiment with the idea. NATRAX-High Speed Track. Recently, the Minister of Heavy Industries and Public Enterprises inaugurated NATRAX, the high-speed track in Pithampur in Indore in Madhya Pradesh. It is one of the state-of-the-art automotive testing and certification center under the National Automotive Testing and Research and Development Infrastructure Project, that is NATRIP. NATRIP is the largest and the most significant initiative in the automotive sector, which comprises representatives from the Government of India, a number of state governments and Indian automotive industry. It is a flagship project of the Ministry of Heavy Industries. It aims to create a state-of-the-art testing, validation and R&D infrastructure in the country. It is a world-class 11.3 kilometers high-speed track. The track is the longest in Asia and the 5th largest in the world. It is developed in an area of 1,000 acres of land. It has multiple test capabilities like measurements of maximum speed, acceleration, constant speed fuel consumption, emission test through real road driving simulation, high-speed handling and stability evaluation during maneuvers such as a land change, high-speed durability testing, etc., and is a center of excellence for vehicle dynamics. Thank you.